Keys me. Ah! Who? STN Trading, for the discerning gentleperson.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Copenhagen LAN here with the Team Fortress 2. My name is Jake, today joined by lovely Chando. And boy, do we have some games for you to watch.
Absolutely, Jake. We have got two back-to-back matches for you this morning. This early Highlander session. We're going to be kicking off on a Koth product between the two teams, Strong Opinions and Sensation. You may have watched Sensation last night, playing against Budget Toucans, unfortunately taking a defeat on both maps. But they are back, and I'm sure they're going to be thirsty to take a victory against Strong Opinions, who, correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, probably are the favorite of this LAN event?
I think so too. I mean, if you look at the record from TF2, they've got about 6 first places in regular seasons, as well as one of the Deutschland's first place. They weren't at the first one, but they were at the second. It's a very renowned team, has a lot of good players. Basically, every single player from their team is very well known, very popular, and also very good. So this is definitely a very, very big obstacle for Budget Toucans to fight through. They need to power through this because they won their first game, they got some points in, and now they're just fighting for a better seed in the playoffs.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I think it's actually Sensation that's playing, not Budget Toucans.
Not Budget Toucans, Sensation.
So I mean, it's going to be even harder for them, perhaps,
yes,
after taking the defeat against Budget Toucans. But you know, they may have used that defeat as an opportunity to come together, get some new strategy, and forward their ideas a little bit. And we have almost got everyone in the server now, so we should be going live very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. So this is still in early days, though. So I think any team, correct me if I'm wrong, could make the playoff stages still. Is that right?
I do believe so. Here with the situation right now, Sensations, as I stand corrected, has a very, very tall task. Strong Opinions, or dubbed this LAN Vintage Opinions, just a massive colossus to beat. But Sensations, I do believe they can be the David to the Goliath of Strong Opinions. If they pull together, if they actually play well, and try to communicate well as well, and follow up on Skyper's aggression, that could definitely be detrimental. Just try to maybe aim at the core of the team. Definitely CJ is one of the coordinating forces in that team. He's playing Medic. He's been playing Medic for a very long time. So definitely, if you focus certain classes and not allow those crucial people in that team to communicate to the others, that would be good. However, obviously you have a very, very good flank, very good combo, very good pick classes here. Oh boy, it is going to be difficult.
It's going to be a tough one for Sensation indeed. But you were talking about Skyper, and we saw him play Product yesterday, in fact, and wow, he really did perform in terms of damage. I think he was hitting about 550 odd DPM, so maybe we'll be seeing some of that again. But we are live now on this Koth product, Sensation versus Strong Opinions. Take it away, Jake.
And Skyper is actually a little bit faster to the middle than Ale, but there's now a lot of damage being exchanged here. Toast trying to make his way all the way in the back. Dave hiding behind this cliff. A lot of damage being exchanged again. Mop Doggo trying to clean up Ale. A lot of damage been done, but look at this. 4 people dead for the red team here. Sensations are losing players left and right. Emilio Estevez just walking in with the rest of the team. Thales trying to chase off some players. Dave is actually still staying alive. He's going all the way back to the spawn. He's still trying to get those mute shots. Gets in Skyper, however. Dave is so low on health, but Fizzipug actually saves him in the last moment. Ali's following up with that damage, but the middle point is going to belong to Strong Opinions.
That was a brilliant first point there for Strong Opinions, off to a very good start indeed, as Raptor manages to get the rocket onto BV there. Squirrel getting backstabbed as well, and now you can see this aggressive play style that we saw similar from Budget Toucans. It seems to be the effective meta. Dave actually taking a headshot by Cloudy. Brilliant pick by him. It's going to open up very, very good opportunities for CJ to play it safe there. Toast, however, getting picked off, so they don't have to worry about any backstabbing onto Dave there as he respawns now. Just trying to buy a bit of space into the cliff area there, but Emilio Estevez getting backstabbed. Cloudy as well, double stab from Fire. Brilliant plays there. He does get picked off by Steve, and the Uber actually coming out. I think that was a bomb by Squirrel. Very effective bomb indeed there. They managed to get the Uber. Now Dave just has to stay alive, but he is not in the safest position there. Steve is hot on his tail. He's very weak. He's so weak. He's going to go down. Brilliant follow-up by Seal there. And Dave is down, back in the respawn queue. And it looks like Strong Opinion is going to hold on to this point.
Oh, that was a very nice engagement there by Sensations. They tried to get the bomb. They got the bomb in. They got the force out of CJ, but unfortunately they lost Dave somewhere in the way now. And oh, what a headshot by Cloudy onto Maxi, trying to harass him. And now he's just gone like this. Such an insane play as Ale is currently just blocking the point. Mopdoggo is all by himself, and he surely will go down as he does toast on the side here on the cliff, just scoping out the area for his team. And Sensations having trouble even leave their spawn at this point. They don't have the Uber as where the other team right now, Strong Opinions, CJ, has about 100%.
And they're playing this so comfortably now. You can say they've taken that passive role here. I think they're just kind of trying to bait a bit of aggression from the enemy team there before they sort of collapse into them. It seems to be working effectively. Maxi getting taken down. Thalash and Steve are both going down. The force comes out. Brilliant bomb there. I believe that was the soldier there, if I'm not mistaken. But they're going to get the force out. That gives Dave a good opportunity, about a 50% advantage to play with. They managed to get Mopdoggo as well, but it's all been done. A brilliant bomb there by Squirrel, almost takes CJ, gets the first rocket. Brilliant first rocket, but can't find the second one. Good stuff by CJ. He stays alive for now. Cloudy on a 5K, taking down Maxi. That man is absolutely on fire at the moment. He cannot stop getting these headshots onto scouts.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to do something about the situation, taking a lot of damage here on the flank of the health pack area. Actually, whoa, Toast going in, gets a double stab there. The medic's still alive, however, popping the Uber very early just to save his team, going on that point of full force of Sensations. It looks like Strong Opinions will have to back out. They're still getting a nice bomb from Squirrel, taking down Emilio, but as well as himself. Now Ale with Steve trying to reclaim the point. There's a lot of damage being exchanged by BEV. Going in on the point right now, all by himself. Fire now trying to help him out, but Steve is with that flamethrower, pushing him off. Now Mopdoggo cleaning up, trying to get some more damage done, but Seal and Thalash with that double shotgun strategy is just too much. Maxi is still trying to keep this dream alive, takes double, goes in still. Dave actually catching up to him. So much carnage going on. Fizzybug just W plus M1, everyone at the point. Tash is still trying to stop this siege. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Pyro is chasing him down. Oh my god, just non-stop carnage on this point, for the point. What a headshot by Cloudy on Skyper as well.
Cloudy there just turned up so hard, getting all the picks they needed to secure that, but brilliant momentum and perseverance there from Sensation indeed. And Ollie actually managed to get a nice little snipe onto CJ, but it was all too late by then. So Strong Opinions quite confidently taking the first round there, but it's not over yet. Skype, but we're going to be watching some Ale cam at the moment. He is going to get there a little bit slower, I think, or about the same, more or less. We're going to be seeing how they take these mid-fights there. We got a fast bomb coming in from Raptor. He's going in so deep, trying to take that pick onto Ollie there. He can't quite get the rockets. He gets taken down, but Ali putting out some good damage there. BV getting sniped. Brilliant plays by Cloudy. He has been so on fire for this match so far. Ali, however, going taking down Maxi on a 2K, taking down Ali, taking down Thalash as well. That is some of the top DM players of that team there, so they might have an opportunity for a repush here. And
they surely should use it. Dave is all the way in the cliff, but look at this. Toast is all the way behind. Fitzpatrick does not realize. Skyper goes down. They finally turn around. The Heavy's actually on the cleanup crew, but they lost their demo man. And look at this Sniper going down as well to a shot from the Frontier Justice by Seal. It's insane as they just get rid of the medic like that with the engineer. That crit is very, very, very painful as they're going in 100% Uber charge here, CJ. Holding on the point right now, just capping it. I mean, there's no pressure. The other team is pretty much dead. They can just kind of repush, reorganize, get their teams up, and they do have that Uber advantage to work with. No, they don't. As Ollie just body shot CJ. What an equalizer there by the red team here. Sensation still keeping this dream alive.
Absolutely, yeah. They're getting the sufficient picks there, but Dave is in a bit of a sticky situation there. Ali was playing so aggressive, almost up in their spawn there. Dave to take a very good sticky, but they managed to take Ali down before he could do any more trouble. They're going to be pushing up now on their left sides, but they have to face the enemy combo on the cliff side there. Fire getting the backstab onto Cloudy. That's going to open up a lot of sight lines for them to push up if they need it. But they've got to start getting some momentum here. They're pushing now through the main area. They got Thalash to deal with, though. He's had to back out a little bit. He's taking the 1v1 against BV. BV wins. And now they are going to be pushing up this left side here. Brilliant momentum there. They need to start getting on the point now. They're landing a bit of time. Uber comes out, in fact. Good Uber. But they have to worry about Steve there. He is on the denial.
Look at this Toast, gonna go for Fizzy. No, didn't quite manage to get him. There's a Uber being exchanged, but it was not as successful as they wanted it to be. Steve, CJ are all together all the way back, trying to secure the medic's life as they're about to hit 60%. Ali's actually trying to dry push the point by himself. Toast is still being a menace. Fire's trying to help them out a bit, but Dave is low on health on the cliffside, trying to also regroup with his team. Not quite managing to do so, and he's going down as well there to Ali's sticks. That was just a dry push by Strong Opinions, and it just worked out perfectly without having to use the Uber. And now they have 100% Uber advantage. Cliff in control all the way to the side, to the health packs. I mean, it looks really grim for Sensations at the moment.
You can really see like how this team has won several premiership titles. I mean, just look at how well they can concentrate their damage, they can prioritize focus fire, and just how quickly they set up an aggressive position. You know, it's just they know exactly how all the other 8 players are working. They have got perfect synergy, and it's just working so well for them. Ali now on a 9K, taking down Maxi as well there. And they're just playing this so well. Now hitting a 10K, takes down Visipug as well. He is unstoppable at the moment. And it just seems that Sensation just completely basically locks behind these sort of choke points, and it's making it so difficult for them to get out. It seems to be a little bit of a repeat of how they were playing against Budgetukans.
Oh yeah, and look at this. Very aggressive Uber coming out of CJ, going in with Ali and Thalash, but now Squirrel's trying to distract them as much as he can with that little health he has. Fires all the way in the back. He's this, oh my god, he was invisible, finally caught out. He was about to stab CJ, but the blue team realized that something is fishy as they're regrouping at the middle point, letting go of this advantage. Now the Uber coming out of the red team, going in strong with Skyper leading the charge, trying to get CJ, but he's way too far. Steve actually sacrificing himself to delay them enough for the medic to get out of the sticky situation he was in. Now Toast is all the way in the back. He's going to be looking for the medic stab. He might get it. He doesn't just in time. Got body blocked by the invisible spy, and Fizzipok finishes off the job. But the point now belongs to the red team. Sensations slowly trying to gather themselves, but they're just losing players left and right and cannot really get a control of this point.
Ali, I don't know if you saw that, he bombed in, dropped Dave, absolutely decimated another player, and then as soon as Squirrel came in to try and deal with him, he just two-piped him. Like, and lived to tell the tale as well there. That was a brilliant little 3K by him. They're going to be able to secure this point once again, and it's just deja vu for Sensation. They're locked back in their spawn there with only 6 seconds left. Don't even know if they're going to have time there. Maxi's going to do his best. Fire's going to try and just get on the point and try and cause a bit of time there. He's not going to be able to get there on time though. 2-0 to Strong Opinions.
That's grim. That's grim. I mean, Strong Opinions, the combo players, the synergy they have, and the understanding is maybe a little bit too much for Sensations, but let's not lose hope. Yeah, there's still games to go, and they're going in Skyper very quickly. Once again, much quicker than Ale. I'm telling you, this demo is one of the most aggressive demos in the league at the moment. Going a lot of spam, throwing it behind the rock. Thalash just trying to dodge all of it with a bomb by Squirrel. 1 rocket, 2 rockets, but it's just not enough as CJ is all the way in the cliff area with Emilio Estevez blocking him up. Doggo going for CJ, but he just switched targets a little bit too late. CJ is still alive, but the heavy is cleaned up. Maxi going with the medic, going in. Oh, but gets stabbed by its toes. That was so insane. Now he serves the rocket. He might get another. He does get only with a shotgun with the pistol. How is that even possible that that spy just got a serve and got the kill as well?
Absolutely incredible. They're just collapsing on Sensation at any given opportunity there. Thalash, the follow-up and the clean-up from Thalash is just absolutely sublime at the moment. He knows exactly how to play with this team. As I say, like, this is probably one of the best rosters we've seen in European Highlander for a long time. They have come back, and they are so land-proven at this point. And wow, is it incredible to see. They're going to be pushing up on this left side now. They've got a few more players, but look at that fire. Brilliant backstab. Taking down CJ, giving Dave a nice little 40% advantage to work with there. They might be able to push this in a little bit, but as I say that, Raptor wants the revenge. He gets Dave. Ollie goes down as well there. BV as well. They should be able to hold on to this. They've just got to deal with Skyper. They dealt with Maxi, and Skyper gets the backstab. And that is it for them. They're going to hold on to this. Brilliant defense by Strong Opinions. And
Toast just doing so much work there, taking down 2 of the 3 combo classes, easily getting their backstabs, and now the point still belongs to Strong Opinions. Still 3 minutes to go on the timer for Sensations. This fire on the flank, trying to scope out the area, trying to go for the crucial stabs. He decloaks. He's a bit too loud, but he does get the kill on the heavy, and now he's out of the situation. Steve has missed him by an inch, as CJ knows that this situation is a little bit too dangerous right now. goes back behind the rock. And now BV, the only person currently in the front line, now joined by Skyper, is going to get stabbed. Surely he does. Toast makes quick work of that. He's still up and running, but he may be found by Fizzypuck. No, not just yet. Dave is a little bit scared of the situation, but they're a bit reluctant to go on the point. However, will be kind of let go by Strong Opinions. I think they're in a comfortable enough spot here. Fire, a little bit dangerous, but comfortable enough spot.
Stay comfortable. Look at that. Toast got the backstab onto Dave, got the headshot onto Squirrel, then Seal came in and took down Mop Doggo with the Frontier Justice. The Lash comes in, takes down Ollie. They were so close to making a successful push there with an Uber advantage. They had all their players in the right place, and Toast just completely denies them. Absolute ledge in there. And now they're going to be pushed back to the respawn queue. They're pushing up the left side. The Lash getting the kill onto Maxi now on an 8k. Only a minute left. It's all or nothing now for Sensation. They've got to get some time on point here. Pushing up the left side. They managed to take down Toast finally. Now they've got to really make some plays and make some aggression. Now we need to see Skyper going in, coming in the left side. Squirrel with a nutty bomb. Does get body shot though by Cloudy there. Great denial from him. And now they really need to make something of this, Jake.
They need to do something as 100% on CJ. They want to go in, but there's a quick pop by the blue team going in. Mob Doggo trying to delay. Fizzypuck now is second in charge. Medic goes all the way back. Dave here just hiding and trying to dodge and weave all the damage. Tash is actually trying to go for him. Maxi paying with his life to Emilio Estevez, but Medic is still alive. Toast is playing well. I mean, he's just acting like a pro at the moment. He's not been really found out just yet. Emilio Estevez just on the cleanup crew with Ali without their Medic going in. Uber has been finally forced. They're going on the flank. Skyper may not be able to do much with this one as he's trying to focus some targets. Emilio is the only one on the point. They're going to burn him surely. Toast also being very dangerous here, trying to shoot down Skyper, but no one is there on the point from Sensations to actually stop it from being, well, ticked down by the other team. And as a result, we see that 3-0 for Strong Opinions.
Absolute roll there. Crushing for Sensations indeed. And you know, I believe the next map is Warm Tick, so it's fairly similar setup of meta there. So, you know, I don't know if they're going to honestly be able to claw this back here. I mean, I really want to say that they gave it their best, and maybe they did, but to be honest, like, I don't think they got more than a minute on point. It was a real shame to see.
This is a very difficult situation for Sensations. Obviously, they're not as experienced playing together as Strong Opinions. They've been playing together for a very long time, and it definitely shows. I mean, everyone just understands each other without words. You can see how calm they are when they're playing. I mean, CJ is just like an oasis of peace, and he's not worried at all about all the situation going around him. And then Sensation is trying to find some nooks and crannies to get through, you know, Fire working his magic, Skyper trying to put out some damage, Squirrel actually having some really nice bombs there. But ultimately, it did not quite work out in their favor, and it's just Strong Opinions might be a little bit too tall of an obstacle for them to fight, but we still have one more map to go. It's this Koth Warm Tick, another Koth map, also quite vertical. So we can possibly see a little bit more of that soldier action. You know, we always have to look out for Raptor. Also very, very talented soldier player, renowned, multiple awards on TF2. This is difficult. I mean, what would you do if you were Sensations at this point?
I mean, what can you do? You've been paired up against one of the best European teams potentially ever, really. And what can you do at the end of the day? They're giving it their best, I'm sure, but you know, you're facing up to the likes of Ali and Raptor and Cloudy. It's just so difficult to really strategize around that. I mean, I think they need to work with their pick classes. Fire, despite being in a difficult situation, you know, you can clearly see that Sensation skill-wise is quite lower, but Fire is doing so much work for his team considering. So if they can play around Fire and give him the space he needs, he can get some picks, they work off those picks. And, you know, another thing I was seeing is that Strong Opinions, as soon as they got the picks they needed, they were in. They were just Wing forward, and they knew exactly how to tackle and take the point. Whereas with Sensation, they were getting a few picks, and if they Ubered in with Skyper, Skyper would just leap forward. He was doing it right. The rest of his team were trailing behind a little bit, so it would end up Dave and Skyper kind of soloing an Uber. The rest of his team would be like playing back a little bit. They need to push together, maybe get a couple of flashes in, and then I'm sure that they would have a lot of an easier time holding on to the point. They might take the point if they can single an Uber with Skyper. He can do a lot of damage. He'll push Strong Opinions out. They might take the point, but until the rest of the team can sort of push up and hold with them, Strong Opinions is just going to come back in. As soon as that Uber's over, Strong Opinions is going to crush Skyper, going to crush Dave, play with the Uber advantage and push right back in.
Exactly. I mean, those 8 seconds of invulnerability are pretty strong, but if you're all by yourself, 2 people against a team of 9, it's very difficult to do anything. And as you said yourself, Strong Opinions were just Ubering in, going no matter what. If they lost a few classes, that's okay. Just go in all the way. Try to look for some picks for some more classes, because if you're on the losing side on COF map, if you don't have the point, your respawns are much, much faster. Which results in, like, even if you sacrifice yourself for a few picks, you still can get the point. You still get the respawns needed in time, reinforcements. You're still faster to the point than the other team, who has to wait a little bit longer because they have it. So knowing that in your head will definitely help you just kind of strategize with the disadvantage, sometimes even letting people go. But before we move into the second set of this match here between Strong Opinions and Sensations, we're going to roll a really quick ad, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Now prepare to die. STN Trading, for the discerning gentleperson.
And welcome back with Kritzcast, here casting in Copenhagen LAN. A game between Strong Opinions and Sensations. Right now, currently, it's 1-0 in maps for Strong Opinions. And I'm just going to give you a really short plug-in here. Don't forget to check our website, lan.teamfortress2.com. Just as I said, lan.teamfortress2.com. Check out the merch as well. You're directly helping all the production crew and us by supporting and buying those t-shirts. Those really good designs, though. Okay, check it out, check it out.
Absolutely,
good stuff, yeah.
So there's a really, really nice mug, and I'm definitely going to be picking one up, and I think you should as well. Really good stuff. But we are back from our little interlude. We are now getting ready, well, I say us, the players are getting ready for the second map, which is going to be COF Coal Plant. So fairly similar kind of Highlander map. It's another COF map, obviously.
Quite vertical as well.
Very vertical as well. I mean, the soldier can do a lot of work. But, Jake, do you think there's anything that they can really do to maybe be a bit more effective, that Sensation I'm talking about?
Definitely you need to kind of play up Ollie, the sniper for Sensations. Cloudy is a very good sniper to fight against. He is incredibly difficult to out-snipe, and kind of showed in the last game that Ollie didn't have the spot, the movement that they needed, and Cloudy was just destroying anyone else who was coming into his range. This map also favors those long sniper snipe lines, especially on those little shed areas in the back that lead to the point. Could be very difficult for Ollie to actually do anything. However, if he gets the support and if he sticks with the combo, that could really prove useful, because he'll be all the time he'll be overhealed, and there'll be a bunch of people in front of him just taking the shots from Cloudy. That could be very good, especially help him out a little bit in those 1v1 sniper battles. As for the rest of the team, I would say just try to wait for Fire's good openings and move in as he's about to move in. Because either the team will have to turn around and take out the spy, or it will have to turn around and get taken out by the spy. So moving in before even the stab happens would be a good strategy against Strong Opinions. However, I pretty much believe that it will be very difficult for them to kind of coordinate this. I'm really excited to see how they take on this map right here. This coal plant, no, this worm tick. Arctic, and then the worm tick, because people don't really like the snow, which is the reason why we're sitting in Copenhagen with the snow outside.
And I'm here in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, you were like,
trying to deny it.
Yeah, you're like rocking the Hawaiian shirt. You got the glasses. You're trying to get yourself in the summer mood.
These things. Yeah, a man can try.
And anyway. I'm still here like this. But we're going live with the game, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, second set in this game between Sensations and Strong Opinions, going to the middle point. Raptor going in very aggressively on the flank, going on to Mob Doggo, but gets shot down by Skyper as well. Going in here, Dave is all the way in the back with his demo man, as well as Strong Opinions. Very aggressive on the point. The rest of us peeking, trying to put out some spam damage. Siege actually taking a few sticks almost, as Skyper is just very aggressive. Finally gets stabbed. Dave as well by Toast. This is what I was talking about, such Sensations. They should be doing the exact same thing as Strong Opinions do, and that's basically why they only had 3 people up, and the point now belongs to Strong Opinions.
And look at Ali. As soon as he got that, as soon as he pushed forward, he just bombed straight into their spawn and started locking down their spawn doors there. He wasn't quite successful. just slow it down a little bit and just shows the aggression and momentum the Strong Opinions have. Holding aggressively on that right side there. Ollie trying to get the angle on them. He's going to throw the Jurati, ineffective. They are going to be pushing up, Mop playing on that sort of top balcony area. Ollie getting the pick onto Ali. Brilliant opening potential there. Now Mop Doggo on the top area as well. They're actually winning it as well with Squirrel. Maybe he can get a good bomb across there. He's going to take, Raptor's going to try and take that fight. Emilio Estevez goes down, Seal backstab as well. The opening's here. The Uber gets used out. It's going to go onto Thalash. He takes down Mop. Takes down no one else at the moment. Maxi actually manages to get Toast Thalash getting taken down by the mini sentry. A pretty cruddy Uber there for Strong Opinions. I expected better, and now Dave could capitalize off this. They are going to start trying to get onto the point. They're working their way. Maxi and Skyper and all of them, they're just actually capitalizing on this point. What a brilliant push there by Sensations.
That is absolutely amazing how they managed to get out of the situation. They got pushed with the Uber. They were in a very bad spot. Dave actually got a lucky Uber off the spy, and Toast contributing to this. Dave just immediately pops his Uber, save his team, and going on the point. What an amazing play here by Sensations going in. Toast actually trying to go middle through the point, but gets sniped by Ollie. That is so unfortunate for him, but now they have everything they need to stop this. Look at this. Ollie's in the middle of the point, looking onto the left, the shed area. This is very important. Ali's actually trying to get him spammed out, to get out of the situation. And Emilio Estevez once again very aggressive. Raptor going on top, but it gets sniped by Ollie. He is on a 6 skill streak right now. So much damage being exchanged on the right side in the banana. Mob Doggo is actually going to get pushed. Dave doesn't have his Uber. He's about to get his. He can't save his heavy, but he doesn't have his 99% as he dies to Steve. That is absolutely unfortunate here for Sensations. They had everything going. They could have popped back, but they just lacked that 1%. Now Squirrel all the way by himself on the flank trying to take on Steve, but Steve is a very good pyro, and he's not going to let any of these rockets through.
It is always a sad day when your medic's on 99% and then the pyro just walks in, WM1s you, takes you back to the respawn queue there. That is gutting for Dave there. But he's back up on the right-hand side, playing with Skyper there. Going to try and work their way in from the right. Got to deal with Thalash and Ali though. Ali wasting no time, and the cleanup from Thalash. Brilliant duo there. Now they got to deal with Emilio Estevez. He's falling weak, and it's going to be up to BV. He's just pistoling him down. But Thalash now on the 7 kill streak, takes down Maxi. Seal going down, however, in return. Ollie's actually, I mean, I got to say, he has turned up big time. He's doing so well on this map so far.
He is top scoring at the moment on this team, and on the other team is just CJ as a medic. And look at this, an Uber from behind. Ali going in with Thalash. Just a lot of flashing going on, but actually the heavy gets finished off by Maxi. That's just like a consolation prize for this push. Just going all the way behind them, and Sensations did not realize what was happening until it was way too late. Only 3 people up for the blue team, and they were kind of struggling to get their team together. Fire is the only person who is able to make a play right now, just going all the way back, waiting for the team to respawn, getting into position before anything happens. Dave slowly building his Uber, CJ as well. CJ has died there on the way. Thankfully, though, Sensations have their spawns a little bit quicker. They may be able to do something. No, Critskrieg actually coming out of CJ. So they might be going for some a little bit more aggressive strats. And, well, I'm really excited to see what they decide to do with it. It's a very risky weapon, but potential of a reward is also massive.
High risk, high reward indeed there. They're just going to be playing this point fairly passively, giving the space to Sensation at the moment there. They're going to be playing up on that sort of top balcony area. That's just Mop Doggo and Fizzy Pug. Starting to push on the point a little bit now. They're getting heavily denied. Ali doing a lot of work. Thalash on the 1v1 against Maxi. Maxi has the heal bonus there. Thalash might have to back out, and they're starting to actually take space here. They manage to take down Thalash. Ollie wins the 1v1 against Cloudy. And now they're actually starting to get a bit of time on the point, but now Ali is in, and he does not want to give that point up. Overtime for them now. The Uber finally comes out, and that crit is going to be ineffective. Now they've just got to deal with Ali. Brilliant pipes by Skyper. He's putting out mad damage. Ali down the backlines.
No.
And they just walk off the point. What is that all about?
They were Ubered, and when you're Uber, you have to remember you are not capping any points. Even if you're Uber and you're standing on the point will still tick down. That is so unfortunate. I think they just missed that little spot.
Where was the rest of their team then? Where was the rest of their team?
That was disheartening, as Dave could have possibly saved it by switching to a melee weapon or a regular weapon, but now it's a little bit too late, as the first point on this map goes to the way of Strong Opinions. But going into the second round of this, Maxi actually trying to 1v1 Thalash here with the spy. Oh, Thalash taking quite a lot of damage. They're pistoling each other out. Max actually winning this one. Steel coming out to back him up in the bottom at the top. There's also a lot of carnage being exchanged. Fizzybug just going with the flames, trying to burn him down, but he's paying with his life. But Medic goes down to fire. That amazing distraction is actually working in Sensation's favor. They lost 3 people. Dave is still up, however, 75% to his name. A lot of people from Strong Opinions are dead and respawning. Seal and with Ally are the only persons alive at the moment. Cloudy's actually getting there as well, trying to get as well like a good sniper sightline, but this point surely should belong to Sensations.
They are still working for it though. I think Seal just came in and just meat shot their soldier there, who was one of the main people who was capping the point there. But Fire now on the 3K, managed to get the pick onto Cloudy. Ollie headshot onto Raptor as well. Skyfall, however, going down to a nice little bolt there by CJ. They are finally going to get the point though. And it took their time. And look at this level 2 sentry here from BV on the point there. I don't know if they know about it, but it could be a nasty surprise for Strong Opinions when they try to push back onto this point there. Toast getting the backstab onto Ollie now. They have to play a little bit more passive. Oh. Finally, that level 2 is coming into play. Pushes Ali right back. He has to come back to heals. Estevez getting heavily damaged as well. They have to back out and heal up. They do manage to get the sentry. They take down Maxi as well. Now they're pushing back onto the points. Brilliant momentum from them. Bombing from Squirrel comes in. Gets the first onto CJ. Gets the second as well. What an absolute slayer. Squirrel, you absolute madman. And he is going to equalize this for Dave, who also died there, and giving Sensations another chance at a repush.
Oh man, it's so unfortunate. I mean, Dave was so happy, like, oh, we got a kill, and now he gets headshot by Cloudy just as an equalizer point. Unfortunately, now belongs to Strong Opinions. Raptor here on top of crates, trying to take down Ollie, gets the kill, a bunch of damage being exchanged, and right now Sensations are kind of struggling to keep themselves together. Gonna regroup on the left side. Look at the point right now. Squirrel is exchanging some rockets. Dave trying to heal up the enemies, but CJ still down. He's still not alive and still not healing. 50% advantage for the blue team here. Sensations going through the banana. Mop Doggo is on the point right now, putting some damage out, as well as Fizzybug trying to peek in some damage as well. Maxi actually playing with his life or trying to flank Ally. Ally's going in there, trying to put out the damage as well. Going a lot. Seal's actually going for the heavy. Mop Doggo taking so much damage, taking down. Seal finally gets shot, but not before the engineer actually dies himself. Oh, so much carnage going for the middle point, and still, both medics still alive, and Sensations are still trying to get it done.
Yeah, and Dave now going to be holding on to about a 30% advantage, more than enough to work with. And I say that now it's a 95% advantage. Ollie with a brilliant headshot onto CJ. And now they are definitely ready to make this push there. No heals for Strong Opinions. Estevez now on half health. Ali as well. They are weak. They are still playing aggressive. Maxi's going to come in. Finally gets the Uber. And he doesn't manage to get much. He actually finally gets Steve, who was doing a great job of denying there. He has to push forward. He wants more. He's going into Estevez. Can he win that 1v1? Yes, he does. Brilliant plays by Maxi there. And he wants CJ. He finally gets taken down. CJ, brilliant bolts there by him. But they are going to be able to get the point there. Seal, Raptor, and Thalash all back in the respawn queue there. Brilliant push there by Sensation.
I mean, they're doing everything right now, losing Ollie to Ale. A lot of the same. Oh, but the stab coming out by Toast. He's just using this distraction. Now Heavy paying with his life as well, and surely will belong to Strong Opinions in a very short moment, as there's no one from Sensations to actually repush this. There's BV on the side with the mini sentry trying to DM Toast, but Toast has that ambassador. It will be quite difficult for him to do that 5 times on the point at the moment. Fires in the back in the banana, but they found him out. Thalash actually bumped into him randomly, and Steve is there to finish off the job. Going in a bit forward here, Emilio Estevez, Steve behind this shed here. They know the enemy team is there. Ali's actually backing them up, going in with the bomb. Squirrel, Ollie actually taking down Ali. Very important pick here, but BV is also being equalized. A lot of damage being exchanged. Dave is still supporting their team. Emilio Estevez still alive on the side. Takes down the Heavy, but gets killed as well by Maxi. Going on the point right now. Sensations have this in a bag, at least.
Ollie has absolutely turned on from the last map there. Took down Ali, took down CJ as well. Absolutely on fire today. Top scoring for his team and absolutely decimating Cloudy in the kill ratios there. What is this man made of? So much potential for this man here. They do get the point, and they got to play back a little bit though. I'm not sure if this is the best bet. I mean, they haven't really tried adopting an aggressive playstyle here. But as I say, that Squirrel going in aggressively into the top lobby for them. He has to back down, but the stab onto Raptor is going to open up opportunities there. They got to deal with Estevez though. They deal with him quickly. Doggo and Dave both taking him down as well. Brilliant place by him. Ali now leading the charge. But I don't know if it's the right time for it. They've got to hold this for another 1 minute, 10 seconds. It can be done. Seals, mini sentry, taking down BV. CJ gets backstabbed once again. Fire. The pick classes for Sensation are phenomenal today. And Ollie, however, getting backstabbed in return there. But the damage has been done. And Dave actually went down as well.
Cloudy getting a very nice headshot there onto David Banana. He was holding on that Uber by dear life, and he tried to milk it a little bit too long. Maybe that was the moment where they had to pop. They were overwhelmed by Strong Opinions, and now they're losing the point. However, neither of the teams has their active medic in the moment. You see you just respawn, and now Strong Opinions going in forward. They don't wait any second. Going in, Steve, CJ, Emilio, all the way up in the enemy's grill. Trying to find out some frags, some enemies. Max actually spotting out the mini sentry, knows they're very aggressive. Going through the flank as well for this little ramp area. Skyper trying to get some damage. Fire taking down Ali, very important here. No more damage, but Luke, Emilio Estevez is trading with Mob Doggo. No heavies for either of the teams, but looks like Sensations do have the advantage of Skyper going on the point. They don't have the Uber charge. Siege actually going down as well. That might be it. Oh, but no! As Dave just gets crit again.
What was that play from Seal there? What are you doing? That Frontier Justice is lethal. I believe that was some crits action there as well from the Frontier Justice. Absolutely destroying Dave, and then subsequently taking down Fizzypug as well, and just eliminating any threat of a repush there from Sensation. Clutched that so well indeed there. And we are now into the potentially last round for these two teams. If Strong Opinions can win this one back, they will take not only this map, they will take this match as well. But the first pick, Ollie, once again, so much work coming in from him, taking down Raptor. Bomb comes in from Squirrel. Brilliant plays there, but not enough. He gets the damage, but he does get taken down. Ali goes down as well, but they lose Mob Doggo. Ollie takes down Thalash, kills back and forth. It looks like the space is going in favor of Sensation as Ollie gets another frag onto Cloudy and another frag onto Emilio Estevez. What is this man made of?
He's made of a pure prem material, is what I'm saying. 4 kills to his name at the moment, and he's just opening up so much space. Like I said before, he stopped scoring for his team, and he's still doing that, but Toast equalizes with a kill on Dave. It's completely unnoticed there, and now Sensations are in a lot of trouble. Uber is coming out. Ali's just jumping super aggressively, looking for some more frags. Maxi is trying to deal damage to Seal, but it is just not enough as he gets cleaned up as well. Now Mob Doggo with BV on the side, trying to just do some chip damage, but they do not have the range to do so. Skyper is actually reinforcing them on the side. The point still hasn't been capped by Strong Opinions. They're using this to their advantage. They're waiting for their own respawns before they cap and delaying this respawns of Sensations. Going in from the flank here, Squirrel getting some overheals. We may be looking at another bomb very soon.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, the Squirrel bombs have been absolutely phenomenal. And we might be seeing another one, as you say. Here we go, bombing in. Oh, kind of goes back on himself though. Does manage to get the pick onto Toast, so he made something of it. But he needs to try and take out Ali and Raptor, who are playing very aggressively here, as Mob Doggo just storms ahead. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's getting some good arrows from Dave, and he backs out in time with his life there. Ali goes down to a trade by Squirrel there. Skyper now wants to follow up on that damage, but he's weak. Has to back up. Mob Doggo comes in. Ollie gets taken down. CJ gets backstabbed. Cloudy gets backstabbed as well. 5 with the double stab there before Emilio Estevez brings him back into the respawn queue there. Now Raptor putting the damage down onto Dave. He has to back up a little bit, and Steve putting down the damage, but he's weak as well. They're easily going to be able to retake this. Brilliant stabs there by Fire as the Uber comes out, getting led on by Mob Doggo. He's going to focus that dispenser for some reason. That's the only thing he can get, and he manages to take down Seal and the sentry gun. Bit of a cruddy Uber there, I might say, but I suppose they didn't know what was around that corner.
That is perfectly fine, however, because CJ has died and Ubers are about equal right now. The point belongs to Sensations. Now Thalash trying to look for some kicks in the back. He gets spotted out, making his way back to his team. Now flank is completely taken. It's a banana v banana fight. Ollie has the sideline. He might get a headshot. Not yet. Ali actually taking down Skyper. That's no demo for Sensations. BV actually equalizes some those. Emilio says Ollie. Everyone going down here. 3 people up for Sensations, as Strong Opinions are just convincingly taking this point without the Uber charge. Dave is just a little bit too scared of the situation without the Uber, and as a result, Strong Opinions just didn't wait a second to go in and push in.
Yeah, Dave actually going down to a nice little headshot there by Cloudy as he tried to back out from his right side there. And he's going to get pushed right back, and now Strong Opinions with a full Uber advantage. Raptor winning that Soldier v Soldier MGE match there, and taking that kill now on a 4K, playing aggressively on their right side. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, you've seen this sort of trend here with Strong Opinions, this aggressive playstyle. It seems to work in their favor, but at the same time, Sensations are really having a much stronger game than they were before. Even though they haven't actually won any rounds yet, it's very much more back and forth.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good if they follow up on the damage. But look at this! Ollie gets a collateral onto Steve. That's a good pick there. There's 3 people down for the red team. Siege actually popping in the back, trying to chase off Dave. Istvalash actually gets the kill. That's so unfortunate for Sensations, but they will have the respawns a little bit quicker. Strong Opinions slowly getting together on the point. Toast still in the back, still being a man. Squirrel looking for a pick onto CJ. Going in all the way. He's so low on health. Finally gets spotted and shot by Istvalash with the help of Toast. And point still belongs to Strong Opinions. There is about equal time, 1 minute and 10 seconds left up for both teams essentially. Fire now is the only hope for their team, going from the back. Still the cloak, still looking for some kills, still looking for CJ, but CJ is so secured right now. He's in the banana, he's completely surrounded by his teammates, and looks like nothing will be able to touch this man anytime soon.
Quite right, yes. Fire, as you said that, managed to get the backstab onto Cloudy there. It's going to offer Ollie some free sightlines and Dave some easy access around the map there. They got to maybe think about a push soon now. 30 seconds now for Strong Opinions to take this match. And they managed to get pick on the seal, but Ollie getting backstabbed as well. BV going down to Lash, doing so much work on the flank, and the Uber is used by Strong Opinions. The drop down by Doggo, but he can't win the 1v1, and Fire comes with the butter knife, but is it going to be enough? It is. He manages to just stab Emilio Estevez right down to the ground there, but they do lose a lot of players doing that. Skyper going down, Maxi as well, Squirrel and Ollie both all dead. Dave managed to, no, he died as well. He's only just respawning. I don't know if they're going to have enough players to actually get onto the point in time.
That is just too unfortunate for Sensations. They're looking so good, and they're trying to get them to do their best. But just as that, 3 points to SO, Sensations with 0 on both maps, unfortunately, despite all their efforts.
I mean, very well played by Sensation. Much, much better than we saw in the first map. Very, very back and forth. Yes, it was a 3-0, same as the product match, but it was so much more back and forth. They were holding down the points for much longer amounts of time. They were getting some insane plays. Ollie, man, that is the guy of the, that is the man of the map, really, honestly.
Just pick him up next season, man. He's insane.
I mean, they want to keep him close, right? Sensations are going to want to keep that man held close because that guy's going places.
Like, he was top scoring the entire time, and he's still top scoring above his medic. I mean, Dave was doing a good job. He was trying to stay alive, and against Raptor, against Stalash, it is very difficult to do that. But Ollie was just doing everything for his team, trying to get those nice collaterals. He was on a pretty big kill streak back there, and he was doing all this work for his team, and he was pretty much the only reason why they were managing to get so much done. You had Fire causing some distractions, and just the sightlines on Wormtick are very unforgiving. And even Cloudy couldn't really match up to Ollie on the second map. He just, I don't know, exploded with skill. It was amazing to watch it.
Absolutely in his element. Maybe he's practiced map a lot more. I honestly don't know, but he was just so much more on points than he was in the first map, and more on point than Cloudy as well. Cloudy, probably one of the best European snipers currently, right? Like, yeah. He's just nuts. And for someone like Ollie, who's I don't think he's played in Prem before. I think he's played like 1 season in High, maybe 2. For him to just sort of come in and just completely demolish one of the best snipers that TF2's seen is extraordinary. It's really extraordinary. So congratulations to him. Commiserations to Sensation, but really, you know, it must be a big ego boost for.
It's the land setting, I think.
It's the land setting. Yes, that's right. That's right.
But we'll be right back after this ad break to another Highlander game. This time it's going to be between, I do believe.
Oh, Lucrosa versus Kazoo Kids.
Yes, Kazoo Kids versus Lucrosa. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
Huh? What? What just happened?
Ha! I fool you, no? Tell me, was it the hat? STN Trading. For the discerning gentle person.
And welcome back after the ad break. Now we're moving into Lucrosa versus Kazoo Kids. Neither of the teams we've watched before. They still have to prove themselves, and first map of the set is going to be Coal Plant. Once again, another Koth map.
Man. When are we going to see some payload action, Jake?
Man, I really want to see a payload. I mean, Highlander, it's payload.
They just go together.
Just go for
so
Koth,
well,
you know, like, because it's quicker, it's faster paced. I understand that, but payloads. It's Highlander, bread and butter.
It's just fun to play, isn't it? I mean, I want to see some CP Steel in this land at least. Come on, like, But I don't know, maybe not. But you know, Koth, Coldplant, we've seen it last night, but we haven't seen these teams yet, as you said. So 2 new teams, Lacrosse, currently making, I think it's their second, maybe third season in Prem, with a fairly consistent roster to what they've had in the past. We've got players like Ekeland, we've got players like Knaz, Rambasaur, Kronk,
Tomato.
I think Tomato's BA, he's playing around with him a bit. Kasuki as well. So some really big names there. V-Clock's filling in for them as well there. I don't know why he didn't get picked up by Budget Toucans. That's basically his team. But, you know,
It's got to help out some friends.
I'll have to ask him. Meanwhile, Kazoo Kids, more of a mixed team, I'd say. But, they, you know, you've got some respectable names. I mean, They got Alba. They got Alba on Scout. That's pretty massive. They've got Magikarp. He played in Deutschland. He's good, very good spy, very good sniper as well. B-Fish been playing around the scene for a while as well. Martin as well.
Who's playing 6s in this tournament as well.
Playing 6s in the tournament on the same team as Alba. So, you know, I'd say that, you know, in terms of predictions, I mean, I think I'd be a fool to say that Lacrosse hasn't got the edge here. They're a renowned team. They've got a lot of synergy together. But there's some big names. Alba could really step up. A Scout can do wonders on this map. As can a Soldier. Both of their Soldier and their Scout for Kazoo Kids are on point, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. And this game is definitely up for grabs. We will see how it goes very shortly, actually. We're waiting for both teams to ready up. At the moment, there's 9 players on each team, on each of the teams. There's a little bit of a pre-game at the moment. So yeah, what can we expect out of this team? I mean, we see those players. Most of them are actually 6s players that are just playing Highlander. But definitely, like, I was talking with Tomato yesterday, and Tomato is super excited to play the Highlander one. He was preparing, and he hopes for the best, obviously, as you do with the LAN. However, you know, you're those teams. What do you hope for? How do you take on, let's say, a team like Strong Opinions?
Well, how would Lacrosse take on a team like Strong Opinions, would you say?
Well, just dismantle. I don't know, actually. This is the question of this tournament. How do you take on Strong Opinions? We know that they are the favorites. Everyone knows they're the favorites. But I actually want to see the underdog story happen actually in real life. Just find a team.
Everyone wants to see the underdog story, don't
Always.
they?
It's just you root for the underdogs, no matter who they are. Just someone to take down the giant. It was just amazing to watch. You know, all respect to Strong Opinions, amazing team, amazing players, amazing people. But it would just be fun to see them dismantled from the first place.
Well, I think if anyone can do it, it could be Lacrosse. As I say, you know, Chupa as well. I didn't actually mention Chupa. He's been playing like Prem for so long. He's considered like one of the best knife spies, I'm pretty sure. Good bloke, really. Kazarok as well, another good geezer as well. He's nice guy, very good as well. He got picked up by Failure Esports this season, and he's been doing wonders on that team. And you know, like I think Lacrosse could be a close second when it comes to a team that could potentially win here. They might be able to take on.
We're going live right now as Martin is jumping all the way from back. Nice jumps there, gets 1-2 rockets on the Cascade, but it's not going to, in the end, work out for them. Knaz is on the side right now, spamming the point. Alba is all by himself, trying to damage Ekeloon. Ekeloon is actually low on health, might be 1v1. It's a scout battle. Chopper actually the first death here. Magikarp also going down for the other side here. As they're going in, Alba with his team having a little of trouble as a Human Cake, Twisty going all the way back. Knaz and Tomato taking on the point here, and Lacrosse is on the back foot for the first time.
Brilliant aggression though by Lacrosse. They did lose a lot of players, but they did take the points, which is going to be good for them. And they held on to their Uber, equal Ubers for both teams at the moment, and they're just running down that timer. Martin going in with a little bit of a bomb there, holding on that sort of shed roof. And now the repush comes in. Magikarp, brilliant headshot onto Kronk, in fact. Ubers are exchanged. Alba goes down. Twisty gets backstabbed as well. Seems to be going in favor of the
Kazoo Kids.
Yeah, maybe, looks like it.
No, maybe no. They lost their medic, however. Cascade is just working on that. Lacrosse is actually coming out on top, even though losing this point. But there's Epsilon and behind, trying to get the stab, gets a random rocket into him. Now he's low on health, and he probably will back off. No, he just saps, and he gets spotted by Tomato. Tomato actually heals him up, but there's a soldier on the side. Gets finished up immediately by Cascade. B-Fish is not able to do anything about the situation. Just like that, Lacrosse is just reclaiming this point. Kronk is very, very far forward. A little bit dangerous because there's a sniper about. but they do have Kaza with them. He is sniping in, gets a shot in, but is no kill yet. Chopper is actually taking down Magikarp. That frees up that sniper sightline for their own sniper. Kaza is still up and running this. So look how aggressive they are. Lucrosa is just on the point. They don't care about those sightlines, about spam. They just sit there and will not let through the Kazoo Kids.
Absolutely. Chupa there. Brilliant double kill. Takes down Twisty and Butter Knifes down Acicle. And then Ekelund comes in with another 2k. Takes down Human Cake and Bee-Fish. That's no medic for them. But Magikarp wins that sniper duel. Takes down Kazarok. And Kanar's playing by himself so aggressively on that right flank there. But he manages to get out with his life just. Kasuki now playing aggressively. He's just darting back and forth. They're just jumping around. No care in the world there. And yeah, I mean, they're holding this, you said, pretty aggressively, but I think they've got a lot of confidence in Kazarok that he can hold down those sniper sight lines. They're going to be slowly working their way up now, the right side. I don't think they want to commit too much to it, but Kronk seems to be leading that charge a little bit there. They're just playing their time, because Kronk gets headshot by Magikarp. Brilliant shot there. Chupa goes down to the Frontier Justice as well. V-Clocks is sort of hesitant. Does he want to take this fight? We just don't know. Kazarok winning that first sniper duel, and Bee-Fish going down to V-Clocks. So the picks are coming in, and they're using this as an opportunity to push forward a little bit. And now they're facing a heavy weapons guy back in their lobby, and they have decided to back up, and I think that's the right move.
And now Tomato is all by himself. Well, not quite. 100% Uber charge on him. Human Cade also 100%. Going with the Uber very early on. Jumping in his Asekal. Going and trying to get Tomato. But Tomato is still holding onto his Uber. Gna's taking quite a lot of damage, but there's the team to help him out. Lucrosa is just going in very aggressively without using theirs. What a ballsy play, but in the end, they have the 100% Uber advantage now and still are in control of the point. Now Kronk is all by himself on the point, just helped out the Knaz, a little bit of damage being done, and Kazukid's on the back foot, all the way in the battlements, trying to get in, trying to find a little spot to squeeze into the point, but Lucrosa is just standing on it. This is the biggest problem. They cannot get rid of Lucrosa from the point.
Absolutely not. I think Kronk's aggressive style there, it seems to be working. He's tanking all the damage needed, and it's doing wonders. Kasuki, brilliant frag onto Alba, playing aggressively on a 6k now, holding down that flank so well indeed, just darting back and forth, doing what he's got to do. Magikarp trying to push out. Acicle bombs onto the point, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to take the first point. 1-0 to Lucrosa.
What a play by Lucrosa. I mean, they've been just in control the entire time. No issues there. Kazuki's were trying to bash their head against a solid wall of blue players repeatedly, and it just didn't work out. But now we're going to the second map or second round of this set. Asekal is actually a little bit slower than Knaz, so he just decides to take a slight spot in behind, waiting for the team to back up. The team goes from the flank. What a shot by Kosuke, taking down Alba. Loazan is also going down by Kaza. A lot of people, already 3 people dead for the red team. Kazoo Kids, once again, they have a trouble, but there is an equalizer. Kronk takes being taken out by Magikarp. An amazing headshot there on the heavy, as Tomato is now with his team on the point, just securing it. And I don't think they're going to change the strategy from the last round either.
I mean, if it isn't broken, why fix it? Indeed, they're just, it seems to be working for them so well. They've got such, it's not too aggressive that they are at risk of jeopardizing their hold, but it's aggressive enough to deny any contact with Kazukids and the point there. So it seems to be working in their favor. Chupa getting ready for the backstab, misses the first one, but gets the second. Brilliant play by him there. Could have really made a fool of himself there, but he redeemed himself very well. Human Cake now with the Uber. Really needs to find someone to use it on, though, as Ekelund and Kasuki both go down. Kazarok as well. Alba on the backline is doing a lot of work. He's still alive. He wants more. He's with Epsilon, in fact. They're just playing on these backlines there. Managed to take down the teleporter, but they really need to make a play out of this. Alba's doing so much work behind. He's distracting so well there. If he can get another pick there, they really should be pushing. However, Magikarp getting stabbed himself. He goes down. The Ubers now exchanged. The Pyro is Twisty, goes down to the Pyro there, and V-Clocks once more, but he has to back up. Gets the Reflect though, managed to take down Acicle, brilliant Reflect pipe, and Martin going down as well. They're holding this so confidently, Jake.
Lucrosa is just in complete control of this game at the moment. The Kazoo Kids really are struggling to get any kind of offense done. Trooper is just on the side, just being a menace. Magikarp has not pretty much been able to do anything because of, look at him going in for the sniper once again. He's gonna decloak soon. Yep, he is, and just gonna, yep, just like that, Magikarp goes down. There's nothing that Kazoo Kids can do in this situation. Lucrosa is just a force to be reckoned with at the moment. They are in complete control, and they're just sitting on the middle of a point. They're not hiding, they're not aggressing, and Kazoo Kids are way too passive in this situation. They should be trying to look a nook and a cranny to squeeze in through, use the Uber charge, and possibly maybe go for a bomb on Tomato.
I think that's what they need to do there. They need to get some form of advantage here. And unfortunately, Magikarp doesn't stand a chance against Chupa. He's constantly getting targeted. Kazarok tying down all the right sight lines. The pit class is just on point today for Lacrosse there, and the combo is just impenetrable at the moment. They now get their Uber, both teams. They want to push this up. Twisty leading the charge. Their Uber comes out, but you already know that Lacrosse is going to have a better one. Casino, sorry, using, and Rambasaur getting the pick onto Twisty there. Human K going down. Brilliant bomb there by Kanaz. And Low Hansen as well, falling back into that respawn queue. They're not even going to touch the point there.
Yeah, here, Absol looking at Tomato on half health. He's not going to decide to attack just yet, waiting for an opportunity. Is the spy for Kazuki. It's Magikarp actually opening up the shutter door, gets a headshot onto Tomato, and Tomato somehow, somewhere gets a kill onto Magikarp as an equalizer. What a play there by both players. However, this one is going to the way of Kazuki. They finally are able to break this defense through. 10 seconds to go. Twisty is the only person in V-Clock's trying to get on him, but that's a Pyro versus Heavy. They don't have the time. Kosuke cleaning him up, and it's just not going to be. Martin's the only person getting damaged by Kosuke. Kosuke actually finished him up. Alba needs to get on the point, but he does not, as the second point of the set goes to the way of Lucrosa.
Kazuki, man, he absolutely carried that. Just when I thought that Kazuki had an opening as they took down Tomato there, Kazuki was just stubbornly holding up on that shed point, just putting down mad damage. I think he got the pick onto Human Cake as well. So no heals for Kazuki, and they were able to hold that, taking this to 2 points to 0 at the moment. They're back in on the mid-fight. Xenos taking the aggressive stance there, putting out really good damage. Hansen doing his best. He's walking right across the point there. Now we're seeing some better aggression coming in from Kazuki. B-Fish, however, goes down. Kronk goes down. V-Clocks and Xenos as well. There are openings for Kazuki to start taking this. Chupa gets picked off as well. Someone's got to deal with Ekelund though. Oh, finally, that body shot goes down, and Kazarok gets the headshot onto Human Cake. Tomato escaped with his life, even if Kazuki managed to take this, which it's looking difficult for them now, as Lahans and Martin and Magikarp all getting taken out, and they can re-push this for sure now.
Now, yeah, Lacrosse is in control at the moment. It looked very promising for Kazuki. I mean, they need to do something right now. This is the last point. They need to win from now on if they want to get the first point of the set. But Lacrosse is in control, got the point. Trooper is chasing out Epsilon, finding him out finally. Human K is all by himself. They're on the left side. Joined by B-Fish with that Frontier Justice trying to shoot down Trooper as well. Trooper is still alive somehow, somewhere. He's still alive. No one's found him yet. Low on health, but he's still up and running as Asicle is just gonna get stabbed. Yes, he is. Trooper, what a play there. Just going and completely mind-gaming the enemy team. And now still Lacrosse is an amazing spot. There's no demoment for the other team. They're trying to get their Uber up, but Domaino sitting on a nice fat 100%. It's not going to happen anytime soon, Chando. They're
looking so comfortable, absolutely. Rambasaur getting taken down along with Ekelund, so there are some opening picks there. They might be able to commit to a force, perhaps. 1v1 with Martin against Kazuki, and Kazuki's going to take that victory. In fact, no, it's going to be a trade. Brilliant little trade there as Martin gets a rocket after death there, so that's going to equalize things a little bit. Kazarok getting the kill onto Magikarp as well. And yeah, they still able to hold this. Brilliant force though. He got shot up into the air, had to use before he landed. Twisty and Alba go down, however. This is a pretty good Uber indeed. B-Fish is not going to last long either. V-Clock's so weak, but he doesn't want to quit. He is so committed to that aggression, and Martin hasn't even seen him yet. And now V-Clocks wants to take that fight. Is he going to take it though? Oh no, he gets caught out. Mind games from Martin there, and Martin's going to come out victorious. They're still holding this very well though. Alba, the aggressive flank there, as the Uber comes out onto Asicle, but Tomato is right out there. They do lose Xenos, they do lose Kazarok as well, but Tomato got it getting out with his life as Rambasaur takes him down.
I don't know what that Uber was supposed to be. They tried to go in, but they failed to find any targets. They finally got the point in control, but instead of staying on it and waiting for the reinforcements, they've got the players. They're just backing up. Human K all by himself in the middle point, trying to get the Twisty up and running. Twisty's the only person at the moment in the point. Is Alba on the side trying to look for some kills as well. Finds the enemies, notifies the enemy team, but paying with his life ultimately to Kronk is not going to let him live too long. Nos just going in, gets Magikarp. Nice bomb. Ekelund going on the side as well. And the blue team here, Lucrosa, knows that the entire Kazuki's team, instead of staying on the point, they're all the way behind, waiting for reinforcements, and it was a little bit too late. But Chopper once again decloaks behind the medic. He's going to get the stab. No, but he's enough to get a distraction, and Human K eventually goes down to Kosuke and Ekelund. What an amazing play there by Lucrosa.
Brilliant follow-up from Kazuki, wasn't it? Like, as soon as the distraction came in from Chupa, Kasuki was just in there, quick 3K, and then back out again. He got out with his life somehow as well, so brilliant there. In fact, he goes in, and he takes Magikarp down as well. He's not quite done. Now he wants to fight against Martin. The 1v1, he's got the high ground. He's going to get it, though.
Yes!
He gets it. Oh, Kasuki, you absolute champ. I love you. And now they're going to be holding on to this so confidently. 30 seconds left as Xenos gets the frag onto Epsilon as well. They just can't even touch the point at the moment, Jake.
This is so tough for Kazukians. They need to find something. I mean, they have Magikarp in the sideline, opened up by the Pyro, but this is just not going to be enough. There's not that many Lucrosa players on the point right now. They're all hiding on the left side behind this little garage door. Alba is actually trying to find him out. Martin going in with the rocket. 1 rocket, 2 rockets, get into position, gets body shot by the sniper, but gets the health back. Go all the way behind. Alba's opening up some room there. There's also the Pyro here, but gets Loazon gets actually killed. Uber has been popped by Tomato, trying to block off the point, and I don't think they will be able to do anything with their own. Human K is currently Uber trying to desperately get at the point, getting some flashes in under Epsilon. Is just absolute carnage going on. Human K going down by 2 V-Clocks, and now third point of the set once again going to the way of Lucrosa.
V-Clocks absolutely did so well there. That was insane. Just single-handedly denied the Kazukids Uber there. Just pushed the medic back, and then as soon as the Uber faded, took down all 3 players and took victory there. I mean, he absolutely opened up opportunities there for Lucrosa to take an absolute victory, and victorious they are indeed. 3-0 to them. It seemed like no matter what Kazukids tried to do, they were getting some decent picks, but no matter what they tried to do, they just could not scratch the surface on Lucrosa's combo. If they were dealing with the flank, they couldn't deal with the combo, and vice versa. It was a real shame to see. But what do you think they can do to try and amend this?
It's difficult to say, because I was watching Lucrosa, and Lucrosa was just going for the flashy plays. Somehow, like, they've got all the players they need to just make those flashy plays happen. They had their entire force on the point. It was very difficult for them to, for Kazukids to do anything against that. They were getting some picks, like you said. They were getting some situations that they could do things in. But most of the time, it was basically them bashing ahead against a wall, being too passive. They were too passive for this. Highlander is all about just going in. If you lose a few players, you just keep going in. But here, they were just too passive, like waiting for reinforcements. They were only down 2 people, and they were still very passive, waiting for reinforcements. This is not a situation you do it in. As a result, they lost a few rounds. They lost a few team fights, and in the end, it's just the aggression coming out of Lucrosa, which seems to be a theme of this LAN, ultimately came out on top.
It just seems to be the more aggressive team seems to be coming out dominant, no matter what is happening. You know, we saw it in Strong Opinions match, constantly playing more aggressively, and they were winning so many more fights. It seems like that Kazukids are kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity for a push, but that perfect opportunity is never going to come. They've got to just kind of go with what they've got sometimes, and usually it can be enough to secure a minute or two maybe off the timer, maybe take a couple of rounds. But we will see if they can improve into the second map, which is, do we know what that is?
We don't know yet. They were doing the pick and ban phase.
Okay.
And they're going to be playing Badwater. So you're getting your
payloads.
You're getting your payload to wish.
Enough. Yes, that is so good. Like,
we've been playing Koth, but right now we're going to be going to a very short ad break, so stay right there. We'll be right back.
If you think this looks strange, you should see my revolver. STN Trading, for the discerning gentle person.
And welcome back to the Copenhagen Games with us, Jay Kawadi, Chando here, as we're casting Kazukids versus Lucrosa. First set was taken by Lucrosa 3-0, granting them 1 point in the playoff stages. And now we're moving into PL Badwater. I do believe that was the map we've been told that is going to be played. There's some PC issues with one of the players, as I've been notified by one of the production crew. So we'll be having a slight delay, which gives us a little bit more time to talk about ourselves.
Absolutely. What do you want to talk about, Jake?
Maybe you seem to have a very nice shirt here, but maybe you should be able to get a new one from LAN.teamfortress2.com. you can check it out. And there's some more shirts in there, and they're really cool looking. Not as good as this one, but very, very close.
A close second indeed. I mean, yeah, there are some hoodies, we got jumpers, we got mugs.
Mugs.
I'm a big fan of the mugs.
I'm definitely going to get the mug because it's really cool design. It's, you know, the Team Fortress 2 logo with the Danish flag inside, and it's actually a really slick design. And, well, it's a mug. You always use a mug. You know, for coffee, exactly. I have to use this.
And what would be better? One of our mugs or that? Like,
I have to use this for coffee.
I
would just rather use the good old-fashioned porcelain mug.
Proper mug, exactly. I mean, yeah, there's all sorts of good stuff there. Make sure you check it out. Link should be in the Twitch chat. But, you know, we're moving on to
Badwater. I'm so happy we can see this map. I am super happy, excited. Finally a payload map in the Highlander tournament. We've been seeing and playing through COF maps through and through. And now we get to see the old-fashioned game mode on one of the oldest maps there are in Team Fortress 2. I mean, this map is older than I've started playing this game.
Absolutely. It is the kind of your stereotypical Highlander map, isn't it? It's that and Upward are just the two big maps that you play in Highlander, no matter what season, no matter what division or what league you're playing. You see these maps like so much. I mean, and it's good to see the payload again. Something, you know, I mean, COF is fun, but it can get a little bit repetitive, I think it's safe to say. With payload, you see some really interesting strats, you see some good momentum, and it's so nice to see it again. So yeah, I mean, Badwater, it's one of those maps that can be over so quickly, isn't it, Jake? You know, if you can get a good first attack, you can push them right back to their last quite easily.
Pretty much. I mean, with COF maps, usually you have some kind of a strategy in Highlander, but most of the time it just turns out to be just pure DM. Like, people who have a very good flank, people who have very good pick classes will usually edge themselves out. However, on a payload map or any more traditional maps for Highlander, the strategy is more important rather than just pure DM, because this map has a long sight lines, it takes a long time to actually position yourself to get anywhere, and as a result, the strategy will ultimately come out on top. You will have to know what you're doing, communicate that to the team, and the team has to react immediately to your calls if you're the main caller for the team. Otherwise, it will just kind of fall apart. You can have the DM, but ultimately, if you don't push the cart, what's the point of getting kills?
You're not going to get anywhere, are you?
Exactly.
Literally. I mean, yeah, as you say, like it's all about that synergy, and that's probably going to help Lacrosse even more so than in coal plants. I'm afraid to say. I mean, I do, you know, part of me wants to root for the underdogs. I want to say that...
Always do that.
You know, I want to say that the Kazoo kids here have got a chance, but Lacrosse, man, it's a Prem team, and it's pretty much the same roster that they've got in the Premiership season that's ongoing currently. And they've got so much synergy, and Kazoo kids, they're just a mixed team, and how can they make it work? How can they make it work, Jay?
It's difficult. It's always difficult, and it's all down to understanding chemistry, because you can just put a bunch of people together and they will probably not work immediately. But if they manage to work out their synergy and chemistry throughout this game, because it's payload, it's going to be quite long. It's going to be longer than the COF maps, because it's only like 3 minutes per round. So we're finishing those maps very quickly. And now we have the payload map that could be very, very long, depending on which team actually decides to attack first. If it's Lucrosa, we could see possibly a very quick cast, very quick cap. As with Kazoo kids, if they actually manage to find the right kills, they get the right spots, you know, if they play up their flanks and their pick classes, then the combo will have no issues moving the card forward and just go and get the point. It's at this point, I would think that it could be anybody's game. I mean, Lucrosa definitely looks much stronger on paper and in the game. I mean, they've won the first map, but I still would not scratch the Kazoo kids off the map just yet.
I guess we'll have to wait and see there. I mean, I do believe it's a best of one. Is that right as well? So it's just one map played, and then that's it, right? It's over.
It kind of, I think it is. It's best of one. So you know, one team will attack, the other will defend, and then they'll have to beat that time. If they don't, they will lose the point. If they do, they will win a point. I do believe that's how the format works in this situation. However, we'll be going live very, very shortly. Both teams are slowly getting their teams up. Like we said, there is one issue with the computer for one of the players on the blue team this time. So Lucrosa having a little bit of trouble there, technical issues getting solved very quickly. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's in the spectator, so we should be going live fairly shortly. But you know, just to recap for anyone who's just tuning in now, this is Lucrosa versus Kazoo Kids. This is the second map, PL Badwater, Lucrossa taking Koth Coal Plant on a 3-0. And yeah, we are going live now. It's going to be the Kazoo Kids on defense now, which Acicle, that was an insane little rollout from him. It doesn't really matter, but he absolutely nailed that jump. So shout out to him, and he's just going to be putting the stickies down. No, he's not. He's just going to be giving it a little taunt. So you do you. And yeah, just getting the setup ready. Pretty standard setup here. Sentry in the normal spot. There's nothing really to say about it. And meanwhile, both teams playing on the Medigun. No crits gimmicks just yet, but we will have to wait and see, Jake.
It's just good old-fashioned TF2 sentries in the same exact spot as usual, guarding over the tunnel area, as well as giving some coverage from the left and the bombers. So it will give enough time and hopefully enough coverage for Human Cake to stay alive during the first round of bombs that will inevitably come. 10 seconds left on the clock for the gates to be open. Here, blue team, Lucrossa will take on red team, the Kazoo Kids. As the gates are open, getting in. Kosuke is just whipping out their heavy, jumping in his V-Clocks, actually. It's the one jumping in. It gets absolutely smashed by Magikarp. That head is gone, sir. Chuber is going all the way in the bag, but he gets found out by the flames. Destroyer of Rats is going in on as well. Nas getting a jump in, takes down Kaza. But it is just not enough. I mean, 3 people down for this jump. And Human Cake is still alive and running, but pop the Uber, they got the force.
It was a brilliant force indeed, actually. Human Cake got actually a really nice surf, but he kind of surfed towards the ground at such a rate. He had to use off, he was so weak, he had to pop that Uber, so he did pop it in time. But they are getting ready now for their push. They've got the car into a good position here. Kasuki, however, getting taken down. They can just regroup and start pushing this. They're going to be pushing it up their right side. Xenos taking the lead with the Uber. Sentry does not last long. That is Mincemeat. Martin goes down. B-Fish as well. 2 V-Clocks. Brilliant WM1s there as Kronk follows up. Takes down Magikarp. Human Cake as well. What a brilliant push there. They've got the momentum now. They can easily take this. It's going to be Rainbow Straw. He's just on the cart. He has to deal with Lahansen, and he has to deal with Epsilon as well there. Destroyer of Rats, who I believe is Albert, also goes down. Twisty and Lahansen. So many players going down. That is basically a wipe. And look how aggressive Lucrossa are now. They are already pushing onto their third. They're locking down the third already, Jake. This is what I was talking about. The momentum is insane. This
is so aggressive, and I love it. They only left a class on the card, just slowly pushing it in, but they're locking down the third point. Remember that they have the far spawns in the middle of the map, or the beginning of the map. They will have to walk all this distance forward. If they lose any classes, they need to stay alive. 75% charge on Tomato, only 40% on Magikarp. But look at this, they're just losing players left and right. Human Cake barely alive. Chopper is surely gonna get him, but not quite, as I'm just slowly losing my voices. The situation is just too insane. Lucrossa is just going in. Epsilon creeping in at the back, looking for an opportunity. But look how aggressive Lucrossa is still. They don't want to lose this spot. Actually, Destroyer of Rats, aka Alba, just goes in for Tomato, but Tomato is just too good of a medic.
Absolutely, yeah. And Destroyer of Rats getting taken down. Nice little pipe there by Xenos. Magikarp getting backstabbed as well. There's no way that Kazoo Kids can reclaim the third point there. They just got to bound it up. As Ekeland is having such a fun time just pushing that cart. Really capitalizing on the points. I mean, he's almost top scoring. Him and Rambosaur have just been chief cart cappers there. That is their job in a situation like this. It must be so much fun for them in this LAN experience. And they finally get the third point here. And yeah, they're just going to be able to keep this going. However, on the upside, Human Cake now has full Uber as well. So they do have some form of defense there. Destroyer of Rats and Epsilon both getting taken down. Kazarok as well to the direct hit by Alba. And now they have just getting the cart into a good position. Brilliant little headshot there onto Rambosaur. Is going to stop the cart from moving there. And V-Clocks goes down. Uber's going to be used out. And they can't really get much ground with it. They're going to have to back this up. Not the best Uber we've seen from Lucrossa. And now Acicle, brilliant little push up there. He's going to try and lock off Xenos' exit. Is it going to work though? No, it's not. Xenos gets out with his life. In fact, every player gets out with his life. A pretty uneventful Uber there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I don't think that was their case. That they tried to force out the other enemies Uber, because the cart is already so far forward. They may be able to just dry push it in. They only lost Ekelin, as well as Martin is on 1 HP, but still alive somehow. Epsilon's in the back, kind of lurking. He might get a kill here onto the sniper. Kaza, no, but Destroyer of Rats. Albert going on Tomato. Tomato tried to surf it out, but not quite. Destroyer of Rats, destroying of medics, more like going in. Look at this, he's just cleaning up everyone. Only 3 people up for the blue team. Lucrossa completely dismantled here. However, Human Cake actually going down there as well to a nice little flank play by Ekelin Kosuke. Kosuke just doing an amazing job, and well, they're doing it. Nas paying with his life for this one. but they're doing it. And now V-Clocks and Ekelund going for the card is also already so far forward. Twisty actually finished him off, but the situation looks very grim right now for Kazoo Kids.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that car is in a very good position for a dry push there if they choose to use it there. Magikarp getting taken down. Martin as well to Rambo Saw's aggressive level 2 or 3, I do believe it is. And yeah, they're just working their way now through this top area, building up that sentry. That's going to be lethal. Twisty is mincemeat. He gets taken down to Rambo Saw's aggressive sentry there. Epsilon and B-Fish both go down as well. Sentry gun is toast as well. Human Cake, so weak. Can Chupa get the stab? He's going for it, and he gets it. He gets Acicle as well. Brilliant butter knife there. They can't not lose this, and they don't. What a good time as well. 4 minutes, 26 seconds.
That is an insanely good time, incredibly hard to beat as well. I mean, Kazoo Kids have a very tall mountain to climb at the moment. Lucursa looking so strong. They've got everything. That aggression onto the third point after getting the first is something that some other teams in Premiership should be looking at. It was insanely good. They let the engineer, the scout, to cap the point. I mean, it's a bit boring, but ultimately what matters is not the kills, but the actual point of pushing the cart all the way to the end. And that they did. They did it splendidly. They did not overextend after taking a third point. They did not try to look for kills. They just held that corner, that choke point very, very well. And in the end, they did manage to cap the point in just under 4.5 minutes.
It was the perfect sort of momentum. It's just the, like, you can't really improve on it. It's the best you can do from a good first point, is like being able to take not only the second point, but the third. It genuinely can't get better than that. And then you also hold down the choke between third and last. So perfectly played out by Lacrosse now. They are going to be on the defense there. The sentry, a little bit different positioning there, but ultimately does the same thing. Doesn't quite watch tunnel in the same way, but they're pretty confident they can hold this one off as the doors open. And they want to get ready for these suicide waves. Twisty coming out with the Fist of Steel there. Destroyer of Rats getting into a good position. Just trying to get some information. Twisty as well holding up on that cliff edge there. And they are just trying to get into position there. Destroyer of Rats going in for the bomb. Oh, brilliant sticky trap there. Takes him down. And then Xenos also gets the follow-up and takes down Twisty as well. Brilliant play by him as Magikarp gets stabbed by Chupa as well. Acicle down to brilliant defense so far by Lacrosse.
Oh yeah, I mean, Kazoo Kids can't waste that much more time. They need to decide whether we go for the next drop-in, next bomb, or we just push the card. It looks like they decided to just push the card at this point. Loazan, E-Fish, Twisty all on the card. Epsilon in the back looking for an opportunity. Ekelund knows about this, and now the entire Lacrosse team knows they're going through the tunnel. There's no medic with them at the moment. They're just sacrificing themselves. Koskit getting nice 2K there. Destroyer of Rats, Alba taking out Chopper as a consolation prize here. Martin also taking out Domato there. That's such an important... Did he actually drop the Uber?
I think he might have done that. I don't know how. I don't know who it was by, but that was just very impressive.
Yeah, he just found a Nook, and he just went in and went for the medic. Insanely good play, and now Kazoo Kids actually have a chance with that 100%.
This could be a complete game changer for Kazoo Kids. They've got to start getting some players on the card, though. They have that full Uber, and they are going to use it. I believe they got forced, though, so it wasn't the best Uber. Kazuki, with a brilliant bomb, gets the force in, and they might even be able to deny it. Yes, they do. Brilliant play there from V-Clocks as Ekelund then follows up, taking down Acicle, Magikarp, B-Fish all go down as well.
Martin.
They do manage to get the point, though. Martin, while everyone was so distracted by that push, just now he's still pushing the car. And where is Lacrosse? They're all the way back there. Someone's got to stop him. Somebody stop that man. He is getting that car. Finally, Kazuki is the man for the job. He's in that 1v1 situation. Ooh. Does manage to get him. And now it seems that Lacrosse still want to hold on this first point. Tomato with the body shot goes down, though, as Magikarp takes him down before going down himself to Kazarok there. Human Cake, however, going down in return. B-Fish as well. Kazuki doing so much work for his team. Ekelund follows up, takes down Loans. I can't pronounce that name. I do apologize.
Loazan.
Close enough. And they are going to have to back up and play the second, maybe the third point.
Oh my god, that opportunity created by Martin with that sneaky backup is just opened up so much room, and they had everything going for them. They got Tomato with a body shot, lost Human K, unfortunately. Their trooper tried to get another stab on Human K, but didn't quite manage to do so. And now the entire Kazoo Kids team is moving in. 2 minutes to go for them to go cap last. They are struggling a little bit on the way, but they have a lot of people pushing the card at the moment. It's going really, really fast. Look at this. He's just taking turns with a nice little skirt as they're going in. For the third point, set up is almost the Lacrosse team. Nice body shot with Magikarp by Kaza. Only level 1 by Rambazar in the window. Can Kazukids do it in 1 minute and 30 seconds?
I think it might be possible, but they're really going to have to keep that time streak going. They're going to have to get a perfect push on both points now, and I don't know if it's going to be doable as the backstab from Chupa comes in, takes down Human Gate.
Well, as Chano is a little bit on commission here, going in on the point. There's a level 2 sentry by Rambazar being wrangled and shooting at the sentry, at the card right now. Oh, but what a kill here by Nas. What a kill there. V-Clock's actually taking Epsilon as well. The Rambos are taking over his whole team of Kazuki's actually going down. Only 3 people up right now, trying to reinforce. 50 seconds to go. This is not looking good for Kazuki's at all. 50 seconds to go, and they need to do something. Martin, once again, what a legend, trying to get it. Almost paying with his life. Yeah, he's going to get finished off by Chopper. So, this looks so grim for them. I don't think they can do it at this point. 30 seconds to go all the way to the last, and Lucrosa is all the way set up on the third point.
I don't think they're going to be able to break that one now. I mean, if they'd managed to get this third point, it may have been doable with about 40 seconds left, but at this point, I think it's dead game. And GG for Lucrosa. Ace goes down, the Uber's coming out. It's all for the logs now. Ow, brilliant plays. That Human Cake goes down, follow up by Kazuki, and so many frags coming in with Kazuki and V-Clocks. They're just storming ahead. They don't even care anymore. They pretty much wiped that team for, like, oh my god, they're just absolutely on a rampage there, and it doesn't matter. That is the GG, and well played to Lucrosa. They're not only going to take this map, they're taking the match as well, and thoroughly deserved.
What a game by Lucrosa. I am thoroughly impressed by how well they played. I mean, considering they had to play against Kazuki's, which is a bit of a mixed team, but they could just kind of run their LAN setting, their LAN skills, you know, their communication again against like a slightly easier team before they move into teams like, let's say, Twisted or teams like Strong Opinions. This is definitely a good test run for them. And they passed it, I think. They've had some really nice plays. They had some really nice games. Tomato is just completely in control of this. I mean, he's a very, very talented medic. Very nice guy as well. I mean, I talked with him, super dude. And he's just doing it well. I mean, he's been staying alive, helping his team. They had the flank classes. All team was just working perfectly for Lucrosa. And, well, it'll be interesting to see in the future. So
good indeed. Yeah, I mean, as you said, a bit of a warm-up. And for Lucrosa, they've certainly, I think they're going to be warmed up. They're going to be ready for more, ready for a more challenging team, perhaps. But that's going to do it for us now. We're going to go to a quick ad break, and we will see you soon.
Look at me, the most beautiful and dashingly charismatic gentleman on the face of this planet. And yet, I am less than 1 foot tall. Children, do not smoke. It'll stunt your growth! STN Trading, for the discerning gentle person.
And once again, welcome back. We just watched 2 Highlander games back-to-back. Amazing plays by both teams. Obviously, some were victorious, some were not, but we're still not out of it yet. We still have some games today to cast. I believe there will be one around 5 o'clock if we don't get postponed just a little bit. So we'll see how it happens. Just using this time, you know, have you thought about getting a new shirt or maybe a new mug? You can go and check it out at land.teamfortress2.com to check it out for yourself and support us as a production team directly via money. So
much appreciated,
it's good stuff as well. Very good quality and a very nice design made by the amazing community. Amazing community helped us make those happen. So thank you very much for doing this for us. As we will slowly leaving the Critcast stream, going into the Essentials.tf. So stay here if you want to. We'll be hosting them. It'll be an amazing day of Team Fortress 2, but now we're moving into Sixes. Chano, been a pleasure to cast with you, and
so good.
We'll meet each other again today.
We'll be back later on. Critcast will be streaming a lot more around 5 p.m. or so, providing we don't get delays. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, enjoy the Sixes. Best of luck to all the teams. We'll see you guys soon.